Yo, what it do, guys? It is your boy, Liamuki here, back with you with another new part of What If Izuku Had a Keyblade. This is part 9, and in the last part, everyone in Class 1A, alongside all the other students of UA, finally returned. Even Bakugo finally returned from his suspension. However, his hatred for Izuku still grows till this day. Not only that, Aizawa gives everybody the information that the UA Sports Festival is coming up, and they need to prepare to train for what's to come. Not only that, Izuku also getting used to his new dual-wielding abilities, being able to use both Keyblades at the same time. However, Nejirei and Ryukyu are still on his tracks, and Nejirei decides to train with the Green Net. So, with all that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? As the weeks now go by, with Izuku training with Nejirei, and she also get training with Izuku, with the two developing new techniques and new ways to improve each other's, fighting style. For example, Izuku gave Nejirei that of new ways to improve her attack, increase her attack power. Instead, by storing up as much of her vitality energy into one single point into one of her blasts, she's able to create that of a more powerful attack, which almost like that of a massive Dragon Ball Z Ki Blast, to be honest. However, not only that, Izuku also gave her that of other techniques that she could use while not having to use her quirk constantly. Like, for example, develop a new type of fighting style that allows her to fight up at close quarters combat with then when she believes that her enemy got the upper hand of her, she does that of a feint, blasting them point blank, giving her the chance to, strike back and take out a foe. As for her helping out Izuku, let's just say she gave Izuku quite a bit of new ways to use his light magic. Instead, he's always used light magic to extend his Keyblade's reach, or to that of powerful light-based slashes towards his foes. However, now he's able to, manipulate the light around his body to create that of a blinding flash that disorientates his foes temporarily. He's even able to accelerate his light and create that of orbs of energy, basically that of similar to that of Mickey's orbs of light, actually. Not only that, during their training, when both of them started to get pretty bruised up, Izuku actually finally learned that of Cure, but only Cure right now, which means he can now heal his wounds alongside those he cares about as well. So, making him basically a portable healer that also fights on the front lines. Since now with all that, Izuku feels like he's ready, but he could use a few more Keyblades. However, surprisingly, the next Keyblade he would get would be out of the blue, with Izuku and Nejirei finishing their final training together, with then the two taking a break as Izuku went to give Nejirei that of a frozen drink, with then offer as it being that of blueberry, with Izuku having that of Hawaiian punch, with soon Nejirei saying, "Oh, thanks, Izuku," saying, no problem, senpai." With then the two began to drink before Izuku saying, "So, senpai, I want to ask, why did you want to become a hero?" With then she stopped drinking before soon saying, "Well, to be honest, it's I think it's complicated, actually, with then saying, how so? Well, the reason I became a hero is because I always wanted to test out my quirk, to be honest. I just wanted to prove on how much I can push it to its limits, or how far I could go. Not only that, I was always interested in other people's quirks and appearances as a kid, too. And to me, I always thought that the most popular or coolest people with appearances are heroes. And that kind of started my fixation. It made me curious about everything, from their appearance, to their quirks, to their costumes, to their support gear, everything. And then when I started my internships, right after the sports festival for me, well, let's just say I finally realized that being a hero is more than just satisfying my own curiosities about not just about myself, but others as well. I found out that so many people rely on heroes. So many people need heroes. And I want to be that hero that everybody can trust. That everybody, when they see, basically always that has a big smile on their face. That's the kind of hero I want to be. That's the kind of hero I want to strive to become. Then soon, Izuku was completely caught off guard as the kind of hero that Nejirei wants to be. It's the same kind of hero he wants to be. That he wants to be the hero that smiles in the face of danger, to tell them that everything is going to be all right. The very idea that he stands for, the hero that protects everybody. Then soon, Izuku saying, Nejirei senpai, I realize you and I truly are not so different from each other. Then soon, Nejirei having her same trademark smile while tilting her head to the side, saying, really? I always knew that, to be honest. You're always so sweet and kind and caring, to be fair. But you're afraid. You're afraid of other people getting hurt. Actually, you hate it. You're okay with yourself getting hurt, but not when other people are involved. You hate to fight them. You hate to hurt them, don't you? Then Izuku looked down, saying, it's that obvious, isn't it? Then Nejirei saying, definitely so. But there's something wrong with that. Then she placing a hand on Izuku's chest. Then Izuku is completely blushing and freaking out like crazy. Soon she's saying, that's just your best aspect. It proves you have a big heart. A heart worthy of a hero. Actually, beyond that of a hero. You're just a good person. A truly good person. Then soon, Izuku began blushing even more. Then soon, even Nejirei began to blush. However, she's still smiling. Then looking over, as she soon removes her hand from Izuku's chest. Then saying, oh, look at the time. I better get going. I don't want to be late for my hero work studies after all. It was so good. I was just glad that we finally get to finish our training together, Izuku. Just letting you know, I'll be cheering on you all the way, no matter what. Give it your all. Then Izuku still blushing while also smiling at the same time, saying, and I'll do the same for you. I'll be cheering for you all the way. Promise. So you two as well, do your best as well, senpai. That, soon, Nejirei leaves as Izuku is left alone. As he places his hand towards his chest, still blushing, while then soon a light began to shine, as in the palm of his hand shows that of a keychain. Then Izuku realized, wait, is this? Then soon bring out, as then the keychain takes the form of a blade, as being a Keyblade, but it almost looks close to that of Nejirei's costume and also showing signs of her quirk in even her hair as well. With then Izuku couldn't help but be shocked and surprised, saying, "But how? Are we really that close? But if that's the case, then how does she truly feel about me besides just seeing me as her kohai or underclassman?" With then back with Nejirei, part of her is still walking. However, her face is red and her heart is continue racing as she realized, Izuku. I just can't get my head out of... I just can't stop thinking about him right now. It's like all I can think about is I want him to win. I want to see him shine just as bright as he always should. And if he is the key warrior, why is it that I don't want to catch him now? With then as she placed both her hands on her chest as her heart is still racing, saying, Izuku, what do I mean to you besides being your senpai or your upperclassman or somebody that you admire? What am I to you, really? As soon Nejirei thinks this to herself as well. As the remaining days now go by, and now it's time for the UA Sports Festival, with many people entering into the massive Coliseum, with many reporters waiting in line, wanting the perfect chance to get into the massive school. However, they're having to wait due to the security system, due to the high intensive security, with even adding more and more heroes as well. Within the female reporter saying, yeah, I remember. After all, Class 1A is going to be taking part in this year. The class that took on that of actual villains. With then soon walking to the stadium, as it being Ryukyu, as this year she's interested into the first years. Normally she would only focus more on that of the third year, that of the second years or third years after all. But given that her intern / new, basically temporary sidekick, Nejirei, is going to be cheering on Izuku, she wanted to know on why she's so interested in this boy, besides them having the similar quirks to that of the key warrior, with then thinking that possibly the vigilante that she's been having a case on for the past couple of months could be the same boy here at UA. With then, back with Class 1A, many of the students began trying to psych themselves up, even trying their best to, put away their fears and also their nervousness as well. However, soon Izuku and Momo come right through the door, with then Momo speaking up saying, we should all be ready in the next couple of minutes or so. We're going to be asked to walk into the main Coliseum. With then hearing this, soon Mineta begins to, speak up and constantly speak to himself to swallow his fears. With then soon Mina can help but speak up saying, oh man, this is so awesome. I'm so excited to take place. But man, it's a real shame we can't bring out our costumes. I would love to show them off to the public. With then Ojiro commenting saying, all the other classes will be having that of UA gym uniforms as well. And and we can't use our support gear because it would be elite unfair. So this is just a way to make it even for everyone else to take place as well. Within Tokiyami speaking, I'm saying the only exception here is that, Aoyama is able to use his belt for his quirk after all. With then Aoyama still having the sparkling look and still also having his somewhat smug but glamorous smile, saying, it can't help that Ma is just too good, and it's mostly for my quirk so I can use it properly. No hard feelings though. With then soon, both Mina, Kaminari, and Sero, part of them thinks that we will take that. Well, none taken, but the way that you spoke kind of made it feel like it was a personal attack towards us. With then soon, Izuku sitting right next to Ochako and Ida, with then saying, we should be. Honestly, I think moments like this is a good thing, after all. With then soon Ochako saying, yeah, definitely. So, Deku, what about you? Are you going to be okay? Saying, yeah, I'm fine. After all that training I did, I'm determined. I'm going to win it. Especially since she's watching. With then soon Ida saying, she's watching? Who do you mean? With then Izuku hearing his friends ask this question, with then him blushing saying, no one. Nothing too important. Promise. With then soon hearing this, Mina also began getting curious, saying, oh, did I hear right? Midoriya is going to be fighting for somebody else? And if I heard right, is it a girl? Oh, tell us. Tell me. With then he's saying, Ashido, please, it's nothing too serious. Promise. With then, Mina keep on, harassing Izuku alongside that of Hakakore as well, with the invisible girl wanting to know about Izuku and who he has interest in. With then soon, Shoto is about to stand up. Before then, Bakugo stands up, heading toward Izuku, as then he soon was about to grab him by his collar. However, then Izuku knocked Bakugo's hand out of his way. With then soon, Bakugo was shocked. Before then, Izuku saying, can I help you, Kachan? With then saying, don't get arrogant, you little bastard. You got lucky. All you are has been nothing but damn luck. And honestly, that luck of yours is going to run out here and today. With then soon, everybody's completely shocked and surprised by Bakugo's declaration of war. Well, not all of them are surprised. The ones who aren't too surprised about, Bakugo's aggressiveness towards Izuku is that of Tsuyu, Ida, Ochako, Tokoyami, Momo, and also that of Shoto as well, as they realize that Bakugo has done nothing but trying to put down Izuku, try to belittle everything that he's done. It also didn't help that he was trying to hurt him at the end of battle training as well, which led to him being suspended. The teachers were hoping that possibly his suspension might have cooled him down. However, it just seems that his suspension just made his anger towards Izuku 100 times worse. With then soon, Izuku saying, is that all you want to say? Seriously? That's it? With then Bakugo's eyes widening, saying, that's it? That's it? That's all? You think that this is it? I'm letting you know, you damn worthless nerd, that I'm going to put you back down. You're going to be beneath me. You're not, everyone else here, even you, are nothing but stepping stones. I'm letting you know that the number one stone that's going to be ground up into the heel of my boot is you. With then soon, the darkness begins to radiate off of Bakugo, with then Izuku noticing this. However, it isn't just Izuku who noticed this as well, as two people begin to notice that the darkness is completely coming off of Bakugo. With then soon, Kirishima alongside Kaminari and Sero soon go to Bakugo saying, dude, calm down. With then Sero saying, yeah man, chill. Seriously, what do you have against Midoriya that you would go this far? With then soon Bakugo basically knocking back both Kaminari and Sero, with his right hand basically hitting the side of, Sero's cheek, with showing that of a small little bruised, with saying, "Don't you dare touch me, you worthless extras!" After soon screaming this, and then even Sero basically nursing the small bruise on his cheek, with then everybody began getting a little bit, wary of Bakugo, with then soon he looked back at Izuku. However, when he looked at Izuku, he didn't see somebody who was timid or scared or even that of worried or even trying to act tough. No, all he saw was that of cold eyes that are calculating, or rather, that of non-negotiable, with then saying, "Kachan, I don't care if you come after me. I don't care if you make fun of me. I don't even care if you basically continue to look down on me. But I'll make this 100% clear. Don't you dare take it out on our classmates. I don't care if you declare war on me, all the same. I don't care if any of you guys declare war on me. But I will say this. If you continue to look down on everybody, continue to see everybody as nothing but just a way for you to continue reaching for the top as a hero, I'll make this 100% clear," with then bringing out his Keyblade, with then point as he soon puts the blade close to Bakugo's throat, with then everybody else is shocked and surprised, saying, "I will not be afraid to put you down like the dog you are, or what you are, the dog you are becoming." With then hearing this, the tension in the air began even being more and more serious, as some were actually shocked and surprised that timid, shy, and basically stuttering Izuku, that they've known for the past 2 months, basically just threatened Bakugo like it's nothing. With then soon Bakugo having that of a feral grin, saying, "You think you have the right to threaten me? You worthless nerd? I'll make you sure that," as his explosions began to crackle in the palm of his hand. Within soon, Ida, Momo, and surprisingly, even that of Sato and Kirishima was about to step in, before then soon President Mike calling out, saying, calling to Class 1A, time for you to head out to the field right now." With then soon after this, Izuku puts away his Keyblade as he's soon about to as he's walking out, with then looking back at Bakugo, but not saying a word. As then everybody else doing the same, with then soon Bakugo being the last one, with then Shoto looking back at Bakugo, as however he doesn't say anything, but internally thinking, what the hell is his problem? With soon walking out, as Bakugo's the only one left, as he grits his teeth. As he grinds his teeth so hard that it almost looks like he's about to chip one of his tooth. With then the darkness begins to grow even more and more, and behind him looks like that of a roaming shadow, actually. A shadow of somebody, or someone, or rather, something. With then soon on top of the stadium, basically sitting down as being the Master of Masters, looking down to seeing all of the audience and also the students that will be taking part in the first year's event of the UA Sports Festival, as he couldn't help but want to cheer on his little disciple. After all, he's one of the most important parts of his plan. With then thinking, oh boy, I can't wait to see what could happen. Also, that darkness from a little while ago, it's quite radiant, to be honest. The darkness, whoever's darkness that is, it's truly pure. Unlike the evil darkness that lurks in some other people, this darkness is pure. Not pure evil, but pure rage. Oh, hell, I think it's the purest form. I think it's the purest form of darkness I've ever seen, to be honest. If I needed a strong heart of pure darkness itself, I could have gone to him, but honestly, I need a balance of both light and darkness. Good thing Izuku was that perfect balance, to be fair. So I got nothing to worry about. However, if that person's darkness continues to get in the way of my perfect key, well, then soon the master soon stands up, having his hands behind him, within saying, I may have to remove him from the equation. With then soon noticing that Class 1A finally took the field, with then saying, ooh, nice, Izuku's down there. With then soon him basically waving frantically saying, hey, Izuku, up here, can you see me? Can you hear me? With then, however, no normal people can hear the Master of Masters. However, Izuku noticed his masters waving and screaming as he couldn't help but feel blush and nervous. Here, with then soon, Ochako saying, hey, Deku, you okay? Feeling nervous after all? Saying, you could say that for another reason. Not in the way that you're thinking, Uraraka. With then, the brunette couldn't help but tilt her head to the side, wondering curiosity on what he meant. With then soon, the person that will be the umpire and the one looking over that of the first year event, being the R-rated hero herself, Midnight. With then soon many of the male student body of the first years couldn't help but feel somewhat blushing, nervous, and a little bit uncomfortable around that of Midnight, but in a different kind of way of uncomfortability. However, certain people such as Sero, Kaminari, and especially Mineta, I couldn't help but agree with having Midnight as a person to basically oversee the events of the first year's sports festival. With then she couldn't help but speak up, saying, all right, kiddos, now that with all that settled, before we truly begin, how about we have that of the student pledge? With she's soon looking over, saying, Izuku Midoriya, come on up and speak and say your words. With then hearing this, Izuku saying, what? Oh crap, totally forgot about the student pledge. I was so focused on trying to train that I didn't think about having a speech. With then soon Ida saying, go on Midoriya. You have to speak up after all. Saying, I know, but oh man, I don't know what to say. As Izuku continued walking up, however, he began shaking, with then Bakugo gritting his teeth, saying, still can't believe that bastard nerd got first place in the entrance exam. It still pisses me off. With then soon Kaminari saying, seriously, what doesn't Midoriya do that doesn't piss you off, for example? With then soon Bakugo glaring his crimson red eyes towards that of Kaminari, with then Kaminari saying, I'll shut up. With then soon Kirishima looking at Bakugo, as part of him seems somewhat worried for the guy, to be honest. With then soon Izuku guts to the mic, began thinking, oh boy, what should I say? I don't know what to. With then soon Izuku began thinking about his master. And not only that, he begins thinking about the memories of the past Keyblade wielders that he's been seeing in his dreams. The memories of those people, how hard they tried, how hard that they stood, how hard that they did all they could to protect the light, to do what was right, even for each other. With then soon another memory began to flash. However, It's a memory of a boy with spiky brunette hair and his dark blue, sky blue eyes. With it, he also holds that of a Keyblade with that of a red guard, and truly does look like that of a key. When soon, Izuku takes a deep breath, saying, in this world, I realized many things. I realized that not all people are born equal in this world. Then soon, everybody hearing this began to pay attention to Izuku's words, saying, I've seen so many people try so hard to want to become heroes. I've seen so many people who dreamt so hard, who tried so hard to want to become heroes. And yet, no matter how much they try, many people fail. Many people don't even get that second chance again. With then hearing this, some people began feeling somewhat down about Izuku's words. But then Izuku continues speaking, saying, however, there are some people who know when not to give up, who continue to stand, who continue to rise up no matter what, who continue to go against what other people have told them over and over again, that it's impossible. However, we decide the impossible. We decide when it's enough. And we decide when we can't become the hero, become what we've always dreamt of. Today's the day, not just for us in the hero course, but all of those, for all of you in the general studies. Prove us wrong. Prove the school wrong. Prove yourselves wrong. That you can become a hero. That you can stand on top. Show everyone, not just your fellow classmates, not just the teachers, but everyone in this stadium that you can. Because I know I will. I know I will stand and rise to show that I can and that I will become a hero. So I will go beyond. Plus, ultra. With that, soon, many people begin to clap at Izuku's words. With even the students began to clap as well. Hell, even some from Class 1B who were actually kind of hesitant on Izuku's speech began to clap. Hell, even that bastard Monoma too began to clap at Izuku's words. However, the only two who doesn't is that of Bakugo, of course, and Shoto. For different reasons, of course, as his mind is somewhere else entirely. With then soon, Midnight couldn't help but began shaking in that of, pleasure, saying, now that speech was something else, Midoriya. Truly amazing. Now, we shall begin with, and also, you can go back to your fellow students. With then Izuku saying, oh, right. With then, however, on top of the stadium, as soon the Master of Masters, having that of a curious look behind his black coat, with then humming to himself, saying, ho, it looks like it's truly starting to settle, truly finally starting to set. Closer, he's starting to see their memories, especially his memories. If this continues, he'll be the perfect blade. He'll be the perfect blade, my perfect key. With then soon, Midnight began continue speaking, saying, now, the UA, for all those who are new to the UA Sports Festival, allow me to explain. We'll be having that of 3 events. The first 2 events will be that of random decision. However, the last event will always be that of a one-on-one battles, tournament style. So, before we all begin that, let us do the spin of a selection. what will be the first event. With then soon, Midnight begins spinning that of a roulette wheel. As then soon, bringing up the first event is the obstacle course race. Within seeing this, some began getting excited, believing that their quirks that are made for speed will be the perfect opportunity. Even Bakugo thinks the same thing as well. With then soon, Midnight begins explaining that through this event, you'll be leaving the stadium and going around a ring. First one back will win the first event. But I'll let you know, the reason why it's called an obstacle course race is that you'll have to face against a couple of obstacles to reach number one. So, also attacking your opponents is a complete and total no-no. You can slow them down by different means, but straight out attacking them is not okay. With then hearing this, soon Bakugo couldn't help but scoff in that of annoyance, saying, "Damn it! And I was looking forward to destroying that nerd." With then, after that, Midnight saying, "So, before it all began, you'll have at least that of 5 minutes to prepare." With then hearing this, everybody begins to try and take a breather, while some getting ready for a certain strategy. With that, Izuku began realizing that he can't just continue relying on the power of light and darkness for his event, that he's going to most likely need to use his other Keyblade abilities in his event, which could actually, expose him as the Key Warrior. But even so, he doesn't want to go down. He doesn't want to lose, and he refuses to lose. And that's for sure. With that, as he then brings out the Keyblade that he gained from connecting with Nejirei, as he decides to call it the Bright Sky, with then saying, "She's watching me. I know she is." With then looking around, as then Nejirei actually does look at Izuku, as she's praying that he's going to win it. With that, soon Midnight begins to count down, saying, "All right, everybody, I hope you're ready. In 3, 2, 1, go!" With that, everybody begins to rush towards the exit, heading through the first event of the UA Sports Festival. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Love to read them. So, sorry that I stopped it as soon as they began the sports festival. Honestly, this chapter was more of a way for Izuku to build his relationship with Nejirei, and to show that the relationship is going from just that of, Kohai to Senpai, to that of possibly more than just friends, to be fair. So yeah. Also, I also wanted to show that Bakugo's darkness is growing even stronger and stronger. The more that Izuku begins to, begins to shine more, while he feels like he's being left behind after all. And that darkness is continuously, causing problems, not just for him, but everyone else. Also, if you guys were wondering what I meant by his darkness not being evil, but pure, after all, Kingdom Hearts always did say that it's the only reason that darkness is evil is those who lurk behind that darkness. After all, Riku is able to use the darkness for the light, to be fair. Same thing also goes for Terra when he finally is able to control it properly, instead of letting it consume him in Kingdom Hearts 3, after all. So yeah. Anyways, if you guys like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification, keep up to date with my videos when I upload on the channel. Also, check out my Discord, gaming channel, main channel, and Patreon. I'll link in the description below. So, with all that said, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later, guys, and I hope you all take care. Do your thing, Shiro.
Hi everyone, this is White Fox. If you liked Leon's video, click the video on the left to see the most recent one. And if you want to see more of this, click the subscribe button and notification bell and check out his playlists. If you still haven't subscribed, do so in the center. With that said, I hope to see you again on my love's channel. Bye!